Hi, it's me. I watched your last video. I'm so happy that you quit your job and that you're working for Planned Parenthood. I know I said that in the last video, but seriously, this might be the best thing that you've done in forever. I just got home from watching a movie with Andy. He's actually sitting right there, reading a book with headphones on, listening to an Al Gore speech, because that's what he does, which is sexy. We saw a movie called An Education, which was actually really refreshing from both a feminist perspective and not a feminist perspective. Believe it or not, I can watch a movie without a feminist perspective. I know you're sitting there laughing at me because I know you don't believe me, but I can do it. Um, it's about this British girl who is like 16 years old and studying for her A levels. I know you know what that is. um, and like has it in her life plan to go to Oxford. And she meets this older man who like wines and dines her and makes her question her future. It's coming of age. You'd probably cry and like it a lot. Hmm. What else? Yes, my friends. Nabila is great. Libby is great. They're all just great. I was in and out of meetings all fucking day today. It was ridiculous. I had a meeting. What did I have? I had class, and then I had this. I swear to God, the law school gives us these like plagiarism meetings about like how not to plagiarize, and we've had the same lecture like three or four times, and it's by this woman, and she it's so embarrassing because she uses the same example in all the lectures, and it's about George Washington's wooden teeth. And I'm like, look, lady, if you're going to give us a boring lecture three times, at least change the examples so that it doesn't look like you're giving us the same thing three times. And Nabila made this like 20-person G chat, and we're sitting there G chatting, and it just got really crude, and like people were like, what's a sex swing? And I was like, oh my god, I have to explain what a sex swing is. Like it was ridiculous. And then I went to wait, what was after that? Oh, and then I went to this JGRJ meeting for the journal, and it was like interested future prospective board members come to this meeting. And I was like, yeah, I kind of feel like being editor in chief of that. So I went and listened to them like talk about whatever their positions entail, which was boring because that's what they did for an hour straight. And they were like, oh, apply for this, do that. And I was like, I'm just going to apply for whatever the hell I want. So that's due on February 28th. So I have to like write about gender and justice again for like the millionth, trillionth time in my life and hopefully become someone on this journal. So here's to hoping for that. And then I went to an Outlaws meeting, and Outlaws is this like law school gay group that was around my 1L year, and then it shut down, and then Justin and I ran it, um, like for the latter part of last year and for the beginning of this year, except it was just like all logistical, like we didn't actually have members, we were just sitting around with our faculty advisor brainstorming how to get members again because like the previous people had let it die. So we actually had a full-blown meeting today, so that was good. What else? Oh, I'm going to Baltimore March 4th and 5th for this feminist legal theory conference for the professor that I do research with, which is good and bad because now I have like 70 hours of work to do for her before then, which I don't have time for, which I know I said in my last video, but I don't have time for it. And I finally wrote this email to the dean of the law school saying like, look, I have to go on this trip. What do I have to do? And now I have to set up meetings for that. And it's just like, oh my god, I want to be a real person. So yeah, Andy's applying for jobs. I'm really excited for him. There's a lot of job stuff. Like, you just left your job. I just got a job. Everyone else is applying for jobs. Nabila had like a 2-hour mental breakdown at this coffee shop the other day because she was like, our friend Nicole brought up jobs, and she's like in the process of interviewing with all these people, and she left to go to Chicago today, and she brought up something having to do with internet, an interview with a job, and internet. And Nabila like heard the word interview and like had a huge breakdown in public. And it's like, wow, we are wound up so incredibly tight. Like, this girl has everything set. Like, she's probably ranked in the top 1% of the law school, and here she is, like, crying to us about not having a job. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. We're living in the worst time ever. I want to go back to the guillotine ages when women just, like, churned butter all day. How do you think that would work? I'm really hungry. Anyway, I talk like a gay man too, but we decided that like 3 years ago, so, you know. What else? I really miss Mexican food. I want to go to Tito's Tacos. I really miss Tommy Burger. I really miss, not being cold. Oh, look at my wall tapestry. Do you like that? Remember when that was sitting in your house for like 3 months over the summer? Yeah. What else? I don't know. It's gonna cut me off. I love you. I miss you. This will be more interesting tomorrow. Okay? Bye.